Guys, got a pretty impactful weather day on tap for us for this Tuesday. We'll start with the temperatures here. It's 40s and 50s along the interstate. Very mild start to the day. Seeing a lot of windy conditions. It's prohibiting the temperatures from falling off to the plains into the 40s. I'll go over all the details. Let's go ahead and get right into the forecast. Here's a look at the radar right now. Much more activity along I-70 and into the higher terrain. Seeing some light showers along the interstate and maybe into the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. Those are very light, and those will generally start to taper off as we get into more of the mid-morning hours and into the afternoon. Now, the high country will continue to see that snowfall, and you can notice all the active weather to the west side of the country. This is due to this big trough that's over the Great Basin. And as we go throughout the daytime today, we're going to get a little bit more energy in place, too. You'll notice very fast-moving wind speeds aloft. And even as we go more into the afternoon, it'll kick out some more energy as a front is moving through, and we'll get some westerly wind component here into the upper atmosphere aloft. Anytime we get some setup like this where the lines are perpendicular with the mountains, we get great orographic lift in the mountains for some snow and some wind on the other side of it due to some downsloping features that'll really exacerbate our windy conditions that we're going to see today. So we have a red flag warning in place until 7 p.m. this evening along the interstate and east to the plains. Going to be a very dry afternoon, especially as you go off to the east. High wind warning also in place as well. Pretty much widespread, everyone is seeing the high wind warning. Don't have Teller County associated with that, but it'll still be breezy into parts of Teller County as well. Already seeing the wind this morning. Take a look here, 56 in Alamosa, 43 in Walsenburg. Pretty much starting to really pick up, and it will continue to pick up more into the mid-morning hours. Everybody is going to see some breezy conditions today. Some people's might be a little bit more damaging than others in terms of the impact, but I think as we get to the eastern plains, maybe up to 50 to even 60 miles an hour wind gusts are not out of the question. Now, as we go to the afternoon, we'll continue to see the wind gusts, but it'll generally start to taper off in intensity as we get to the evening. I don't think it completely ceases to be windy as we go into the overnight hours, but I think the most impactful winds will start to decline. High temperatures today, 50s and 60s along the interstate and east of the plains. Of course, we'll have the wind to go with it, so these above normal temperatures might not feel quite as good. Into the higher terrain, 30s and 40s, and they're also dealing with a lot of snow as we go throughout the morning. Here's a look at the stormcast. Seeing some snow into the higher country, maybe a shower or two along I-25. Quickly gets out of here. The rest of the day remains very dry, especially along the interstate and east of the plains. We'll get a slight lull in the snow along I-70 as we get to middle of the day today. It'll re-pick back up going into the afternoon, and the snow in the high country will actually continue as we go into the rest of today, also into Wednesday and some early parts of Thursday, kind of intermittently. So we're going to continue to see that. How much snow are we talking? Getting a very good dose into the higher country and into the central mountain ranges, almost a foot or more in some areas. Q13 for Vail, 20 in Crested Butte. This is an accumulation of now all the way through Thursday morning. Even the southwest part of the state getting a great dose too, but if you are heading up that direction, keep that in mind because the winds blowing really exacerbates any type of travel conditions. With all of that in mind, winter storm warning is in place. Also winter weather advisory, both of these because of travel impacts, especially along I-70 and in other parts of the state too as you head out west. Tonight's lows dropping down into the 20s and 30s, into the higher terrain, into the teens and 20s. It's going to be an active day here in the southern Colorado. Very windy, very breezy, elevated fire danger, snow on the western half of the state. By tomorrow, it'll remain breezy pretty much area wide, not quite as impactful as today. Some late day snow or rain showers in some areas, and then we start to calm down as we go into the end of the week. Let me step off here so you can see that. As we go into the weekend, 40s and 50s in Pueblo, 40s and 50s in Canyon City. Same deal here in Colorado Springs, just tweak the numbers just a tad. Alrighty, that's a check. It's your forecast update for this Tuesday.